off. And the doctors came in. My doctor came, um, the assistant doctor came, the anesthetist came back. Everybody came back because they wanted to meet the miracle girl. Who is this girl who literally died on the table and came back? To God be the glory. Hi YouTube, welcome again to roxonniaspeaks, and today I'll be telling you a little bit about my labor and delivery story. For those who are joining me for the first time, welcome. For my vocal squad, big up yourself. Alright guys, don't forget to like and make your comments down below and tell a friend to tell another friend. Now, if you're just joining me, it's your first time watching this program, usually I talk about, well, this vlog is about speaking up, talking about things that bother you, things that probably can help other persons because of what you would have said in these videos or in the comments below. So I'm going to be talking about my labor and delivery story. So I was scheduled for a C-section in January, for January 31st, and a week before I started to feel some weird pains in my stomach, and I was saying it to my husband. He was like, oh, we'd just been to the doctor on Monday, and so, you know, discussing what would be happening in the C-section and so forth. He probably think it's on my mind, and so he was saying, no man, not the, you know, you were just maybe a bit nervous about the procedure. Guys, I would have had this procedure 2 times before. I have 2 girls, so it is not new to me. But what is different about this pregnancy, and if you have not seen it, you should watch my video, pregnant with IUD. So I had the contraceptive and I still got pregnant, and it was there upon delivery. So there are a lot of things going on with me. I'm over 35, and so I'm high risk. I'm obese. I have blood, a little bit of, I'm anemic. What else? I usually get gestational diabetes in my pregnancy, which was what was happening with me. So of course I am high risk. So I don't know, because of these factors, which probably would have been there from before, why I was a little bit concerned, but nevertheless I was waiting for that date, because the longer you keep the child, I know I would have been almost 39 weeks, I think, yeah, for the date that I was given. The longer the child stays in the stomach is the more developed the lungs will be, and so I was waiting for that date. So when I realized that I started feeling these pains, I felt a little bit concerned, and I was watching it. The pain that I was feeling in my stomach though kind of felt like, you know, when you have, you can't be in the video, sorry. It's almost as if when, like, you have gas pain, yeah, like bad gas pain, and you feel the pain moving around and then the pain goes away. It also feels as if you're getting your menstrual cramps, that kind of pain. No, I have never experienced contractions, so contractions was the furthest from my mind. And so it started in the night, the Monday night, no, it was a Tuesday night, and it continued into the Wednesday. I couldn't even sleep in the bed. I had to sleep out in a chair. My husband came out there and brought some stuff for me to be comfortable, and I was telling him that this pain don't feel right, and so I thought to myself that I needed to go and see my gynae. For that day though, he wouldn't have been working at the place that he normally works, and so I was just willing to go to anybody to check on the baby to ensure that everything is okay with him. Funny enough, I got a call from one of my friends just out of the blue, and she called to say, is everything okay? And I was telling her, no, you know, and she said she got a dream and she didn't like the dream or whatever, and she was supposed to call me from when, and she never get a chance to call me, but she had to call me that morning. And I'm saying it is so weird because I was explaining to her the feeling that I had and stuff, and she said, you know what? She said, you have any consecrated olive oil? I said, no, you know, but I have a regular olive oil because the olive oil would have been in my bag to take to the hospital. So I run go for the olive oil, and she said, alright, rub your belly. And I rub my belly, and I rub under my breast and my chest, and throw some on my head, and I think I drink some of it too. And she prayed and she prayed and she prayed, and she said, look here, go to the doctor. Just make nothing stop her, just go to the doctor. One day and I call and I got through. The doctor called me and I was explaining to him what was happening, and he said, look here, pack your bag and head to the hospital. He said, it doesn't make any sense. You come to me and then at the end of the day you have to end up to the hospital. Just go straight to the hospital and let them check you. If anything, they'll send you back home. So I pack up my bag and I will insert a clip, and I'll be inserting clips along the way. So guys, guess what? I have been a little scared here. I will have to report to the hospital now. Not my eye. Yeah. So I am not scheduled to go in until about a couple of days from now on Sunday, but I've been having some pains from last night into today, so I'm going in to check to ensure that everything is okay, and of course I have to take my bags with me. And I was planning today to do what is in my hospital bag. I don't know. I guess when I get back I'll show you all the stuff that I took with me to the hospital. Shay and Zoe is over there. Of course you have to come.
Really worried.
So I'll keep you posted to show you guys what happened. And I'll insert the clips. I packed the bag and my husband and my girls, everybody, because this last week was my last week to do, I would say, all the last minute things that I didn't do before, including my video about what is in my hospital bag. That never did do because I planned to do it the same day I wasn't feeling well. And I packed the bag and I went and stuff, and I went up and I told them what was happening, and they strapped me on the machine, and they were asking me, you know, how long was the pain that I was feeling and how often was I feeling it. And at the time it was maybe about 7 to 15 minutes, but I wasn't even thinking about contractions. Anyways, them strapped me up on the machine and I lied down there for about 20 minutes or so, and it recorded some stuff. So based on the readings or whatever that was coming out of the record of the machine, it showed that I was in labor. No, for me that is not a good thing. So at that point in time, my doctor said, hey, you have to do your test, because going into the hospital you have to do the PCR test. Based on what was happening with me, I wasn't able to do the PCR test, but I had to do the antigen test. So me and my husband had to do the test immediately. So I went and get the test done, and he said, boy, I have to check in tonight. And so I went to the hospital and I didn't leave. So guys, of course I did the assessment and I'm having contractions, and because I did 2 C-sections before, they have to move fast with it before it gets more intense. So I did my COVID test and I am waiting for the results so I can go back on the ward and get settled in. So baby boy should come tonight. He has been wanting to come up, but I guess he no longer wants to wait, so I'll keep you updated. Bye. So that very night I had to do an emergency C-section. The doctor called up everybody on the team and gathered around and said that he had to do the delivery now, tonight. And so that went on. I had to call my girlfriend to come and get the girls, because as I said, nothing was planned. My husband went home. Luckily we live close to the hospital, grabbed some stuff for the girls, and they went to stay with her, and he stayed with me at the hospital. And you know, before going we were laughing and talking and that sort of thing. Okay guys, so it's almost time. I'm already prepped. Yeah, and ready to go. A little bit nervous. As I said, I was not expecting to be in here tonight, but what can I say? I'll try to keep you posted. But this is me. And there was some blood work that needed to be done for me, for my spinal, what do I call it? Hold on. Right. Um, so there was some blood work that needed to be done. The anesthetist wanted that information to determine how she should administer the drugs. Now, before I always did spinal, and I don't know what they were waiting on to determine if they were going to do the spinal or they had to put me to sleep. I never wanted that. If they put me to sleep, okay, they would not be there, and then a lot of complications can happen. And to me, when you're asleep, it's worse than if you are awake. And anyhow, the blood test came back and it was okay. We were able to do the spinal. It was a typical delivery. Everybody was, cracking jokes. I was comfortable with the team. I even saw my gynae, my normal gynae. She came in as well. Room had about, let me see, team of 1, 2, 3, 4. There were 7 or 8 persons were in the room with me, and Dr. Campbell is my doctor. And we put on a piece of prayer. It was such a wonderful experience. The spraying, and of course I had my team at home, my family, my friends from work, everybody, they were praying, because I have been asking for prayer from day one because of the situation that I was in. And so there was a big prayer, and we started. Everything was fine there. Baby came out, he cried. They went to clean him up. I didn't get a chance to look at him. However, as I had said before, I am doing a tubal ligation, so no more babies for me. So that was another procedure that was going to be done after they would have taken out the baby. While I was lying down, I just felt that the surgery was just too long. So I was asking, is everything okay? Is everything okay? And the doctors were saying, yeah man, everything is fine. But I kept felt the pressure and the tugging. So while you are under, you're not feeling the pain, but you're feeling the body. So if they're pulling out something or tugging something or pressing down, you could actually feel the pressure on the body. Not the pain now, but the pressure. So I was there lying down, and it was just taking forever, and I wasn't say annoyed, but I was wondering, what was happening, and they kept on saying that everything is fine and whatever it was. And one of the time, I think I didn't get a chance to see the baby. I just hear him cry. They took him away. They didn't bring him back. I was told that when they took him back for me to get him, I was out of it. I don't know what happened. My blood pressure was either very high or very low. I know I felt this bad feeling taking me over. I couldn't breathe. I had to remove the mask. They started to giving me oxygen through the nostrils. The anesthetist, she was there with me. She was very, 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 very supportive. At one of the time, I stretched out my hand for my husband. He wasn't there. He wasn't in the room. So I don't know what was happening. And I felt that I was about to pass out. And whatever happened in there, everything went back. One of the time I started to gag, to vomit, and nothing was coming up until I think one of the time something actually came up, and of course anesthetist was there, and she was using the suction to pull out whatever it was. And I don't know, everything seemed to be okay. I was stitched up and I was pushed into the recovery room, and I was there waiting for blood. That's all I know. I was waiting to get some blood. And so I waited for the blood. My pressure was down or it was up. I don't know. At the time I was disoriented, but I knew something was off with my blood pressure, and I was bleeding profusely because they put on the pad on me, and in no time they had to be changing it, and they were like, where's the blood? You know, they call the blood bank, and the blood was on its way and stuff. The long and the short of it, guys, um so after that, and I left out of the recovery room and I went back up into the room and stuff. I was so hungry because that day I didn't eat anything from about midday. I had the baby like after 10 the Wednesday night, and the next morning, of course, I was so hungry. I was asking for something to eat. I was puffy, I was sore, I was everything. The next day the doctors came and they checked upon me, the nurses came and they tidied me and they cleaned me off. And I'm gonna tell you something, private care a whole heap of money. If you don't have your money, but let me tell you something, you are well taken care of. Right? I was well taken care of. And the doctors came in. My doctor came, the assistant doctor came, the anesthetist came back. Everybody came back because they wanted to meet the miracle girl. Who is this girl who literally died on the table and came back? To God be the glory. They said to me, look here, God has a plan for your life. And I know that there is a purpose. Whatever it is that you have been doing, you need to do it. Or whichever work God has set out for you to do, you need to do it. Because it would have been the first, they would have seen so bad, somebody lost so much blood in such a short time that I should not have been alive. But what? God kept me. Glory to God. He has a purpose. He made a way. And it was after that, like a couple days after that, I cried. I cried because I was almost there. You know, I was at death's door, but God saved me and bring me back. Him bring me back, him say, girl, Roxy, you know, don't talk, you know, don't speak up the things them. You know, don't talk up the things them. People need to hear some of what you have to say. Right? And so he brought me back. Not just about to just talk, but for his work. And his work can be done in different ways. And I have to give God the glory and the honor for it. A lot of persons don't know what happened. It was so miraculous. People, I did not stay in the hospital for no extended period of time. From when I came to my room, everything was fine. My blood pressure was fine. Everything was okay. And so I never had to stay beyond the Friday evening. I was discharged. Right? So 3 doctors came back to my room to say, you are blessed. I have not seen this happen in my years of doing surgery. And so I have to speak of God's goodness. I have to speak of his mercy and his grace, which would have kept me here. So I'm able to share this story with you guys. So I am fine. When I went to see my doctor on the Friday, I was discharged. I went to see my doctor on the Monday, and when I got to my doctor, my blood pressure was high. I'm like, my blood pressure is high. Are you joking? I'm not feeling any pain. I'm not tired. I'm not complaining about anything, but my blood pressure is high. So the enemy did not try to take me out one way, and here I am now at home, supposed to be bonding with my baby, and now the blood pressure is super high. So I have to be on blood pressure meds now to try and control it. Each time I see my doctor, I've been getting it compliments. You're looking much better. Even the day of the surgery, the night versus the morning versus the other day, I'm walking around and I'm moving around. It's very, very painful. C-section, I don't know if I'd wish that for anybody. Although everybody's body biology is set up differently, it is a rough surgery to do. I couldn't lie down and sleep. and maybe that was what contributed to the high blood pressure. I couldn't lie down any at all. I had to sit up in the chair, and I had gotten a recliner, sit up, so I could sleep properly. Well, sleep properly so I could get some semblance of rest. I wasn't resting. Now I'm able to lie down and sleep. I'm able to do a lot more things. My feet were swollen. I had to be wearing compression stockings. Very, very, very swollen. Um, no, I don't have any swelling in my legs. I had to be taking blood thinners. On iron medication because as I said, my blood levels were so low. And it's gonna take a time to come back. But guys, I know that the video is long, but I just had to share that with you. So all of that experience, I'm home and I don't get a whole heap of time to bond with my baby because I had to be taking care of me mentally as well as physically. And I just want to say big up to my husband. He came through, he assisted. Even my girls, they help around. Even now, if I need diapers for the baby, they'll run and get it, and they'll get everything to help me out. So guys, God has a purpose and a plan for me, and as well as a plan for his life, because as I said to you before, we never intended to have another child. The child came, and it's a boy child. As I said, I have 2 girls before, so God definitely has something special in store for him, and I am waiting to see that unfold in our lives. So guys, that's it. As I said to you, I'll be putting in clips, different clips, so you can see what happened. Breastfeed, yes, I'm breastfeeding now. It was a little bit difficult at start. He was latching, but I guess he wasn't getting enough milk, so he usually gets some top up. Now I'm at home, he love the breast, he don't want no formula, but I'm trying to get him onto the formula. Apart from that, I don't have any problems, no issues or anything, but that is my story. If you have experienced anything similar, you can share in the comment section below. But there you have it, a life that has been changed, it has been transformed. The mindset, I can do anything and nothing will stop me from doing anything. I've been given a second chance to live, and so I'm going to do it to the best of my ability. So guys, there you have it. Bye for now. That's my story, and thank you for watching. Do comment, as I said before, if you've had similar experiences and what you did to overcome the challenges that you face. Bye for now, and see you again on Roxonnia Speaks.